People. Oh yes, what a blessed Tuesday in Monrovia, Liberia's capital. The only country where we cannot be deported from. And this is a country that I was born in. This is the country where God sent me. I'm proud to be a Liberian. Good morning. Wherever you are this morning, I'd like to say a pleasant welcome to Special Talk here on Kia Radio. Issues of national concerns. We owe no allegiance to any political institution. This is a non-governmental institution. Special Talk deep into happiness in our daily lives, our activities. We look at the fundamentals of this particular institution, especially the Kia Humanitarian Foundation. Yes, we talk politics, but we discuss it objectively. From every angle, we reach out to people who have the analytical will to talk about those issues confronting Liberians. And that is what we will do here. My name is Jefferson Weah, and this I'd like to welcome you to. Did I say my first appearance? Yes, my first appearance on Special Talk this morning. And as of now, this is the face you will be seeing until later. So I'd like to welcome you wherever you are. My Gibby. You're in Bon County, Bummy, Great Cape Mount, you're in Bapolo, you're in Grand Bassa, Nimba County, parts of and parts of the Southeast. I'd like to welcome you now. Those of you viewing us via our social media page and listening to your monitor, the radio, you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Right now we're live. You can follow us here, Humanitarian Foundation. Just go on Facebook and type in KEAR. For those of you following us via the radio, you're listening to us, you can go on Facebook and YouTube, KEAR, Care Communications Network. See the page, like the page, follow the page. And when you go far below, you see 3 dots on your right hand side. Just click those 3 dots and the drop menu will come. Search for, just look for invite. And then hit the invite. You see thousands followers will come. Click on the 1,000 or and just send invite. When you do that, I know all the thousands will not accept, but amongst the thousands, 5 at least will accept your invite or your invitation. You can also share this video and invite other people to follow as well. What do we have for you this morning on Special Talk? Yeah, I almost said afternoon draft because I was there. But it's Special Talk. And let me say firstly, we intend to build this platform for the Liberian people. That's what we intend to do here. because it owns no allegiance to any political institution. Good morning to our dynamic CEO, Mr. Christopher Kia. Good morning to President of Kia Humanitarian Foundation, Kia Network, Mr. George C. And also the General Manager. That's And let me firstly appreciate our executive director, the acting executive director of this institution, Mr. Moses Flomo, for affording me, for reposing the confidence in me to sit behind this microphone and present to the Liberian people here at Humanitarian Foundation the good work of this station. So this morning we will look at our first step will be the NGO. We'll talk about the NGO a bit, some of the things we've done over the months since we came into existence, the engagements we've had. And we'll talk a little bit about the conversation with the CEO, the vision bearer. And then on the flip side, we'll open the lines. And the break will come back. We'll talk about a message recently sent to former President Weah. And as you may know, the governor of Liberia has invited former President Weah into discussion leading to Liberia's permanent seat at the UN, the United Nations Security Council. You know, it was former President Weah that began that. He started it. So the Minister of Foreign Affairs in a communication invited former President Weah, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and Madam Lema Bowie. So we look at that as well. On the flip side, is it a good thing? What do you think? What we will talk about, we will give a little analysis on it. In fostering our country's democracy, the peace, we'll look at that. So welcome. We take a bath of our theme song. We come back, we keep the ball rolling. Be there while I'm here. Let's have a wonderful conversation this morning on the special talk on Kia Radio FM 95.9. Okay, so this say again welcome, and like I said, let me appreciate our acting executive director. You know, for me sitting behind this microphone, especially on this platform, there are many talk show hosts out there. There are many people out there who are even far better than me. But it is a privilege. The opportunity is grace that I'm here this morning, and I want to appreciate our acting executive director for affording me the opportunity. It is not correct. Oh no, he wasn't forced to do that. But being here this morning is grace, and I'm grateful to God. First of all, I'm grateful to God for the gift of life. Because every morning when you wake up, the first thing once you see yourself up, it is good that you reference God, you give Him, all of the praises, because without God, you can't do anything. You can move. So when you see yourself up in the morning, it is always good to appreciate Him. And then when you see, you've seen yourself at another level, it is also good again. Even because this is why everybody prays for promotion. You pray for elevation. Yes, you pray for good things, for good health. So when things begin to happen in your life, you start to appreciate God. So I'm grateful, and I'm grateful to our CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier, for this institution, but for the young to come and share their expertise, what they have in them, to come and explore their, talents, God's given talents. So, CEO Mr. Christopher Key, I'm grateful to you uh, for the space given me so far, that I'm always here. Uh, like I said, it's not a right to be here though, but it's because you believe in young people, you believe in giving back to society, and you believe that every young person should have the right the space, should have the opportunity to showcase what they have in them. Thanks also to, yes, senior brother George Sibo. Thank you so much also for, uh, I mean, granting me this opportunity. Mr. Kishan, I'm grateful to you as well. Yes, you've been doing well for the institution. And thanks to all of our colleagues here, who also see uh, my potentials, they see me as well, uh, especially Jonathan, yeah, our program assistant, a very good young man who is always, uh, recognizing the efforts of every workmate. Jonathan, thank you so much. Yes, fellow Liberians, this morning we have a lot to talk about. We have a very wonderful conversation to go on this morning. Uh, I'll begin with the Care Humanitarian Foundation, the CEO, his activities. We have this conversation that we have on the radio every Saturday, which has not begun though. Uh, it's called Inside the NGO, but basically here on this platform, we will talk about the foundation. Every time you see us behind this particular microphone, we will talk. Even if not this microphone, while we on another platform, or we're in the field having conversation, we talk about it, what the foundation is into. Uh, Imagine seeing a very young man, a successful man, a librarian man who who have gone through tough times, and by the grace of God, God being God, you know, saw the need that this child will be great. Through this child, uh, many people back home, many Liberians will be rescued, will be saved. You know, lives will be transformed. Things will happen. Things will happen, and so that's the reason God has sent Mr. Christopher here. You know, the first time we went to do, I mean, a donation, I didn't know that, like my past colleagues who were here, who were on the show, presenters, predecessor who was here, and that's who's always on in the afternoon talking about, uh, this particular foundation. We always say it takes a man. I did not know that the CEO had this in mind, you know, giving people, and then at the same time sending their children to school. I didn't know that. All I was in my mind was, well, the CEO just he will make a donation to these people, and then he's done. But being a man who understands, who feel that my foundation knows, is that because the foundation is, like I've always said, it's on four cardinal pillars. Four cardinal pillars that this foundation is built on. Agriculture is number one. You have education, you have sanitation, and you have health. So one of the ways he could reach out to those people in helping their children is to send them to school. Say, look, come to think of it, there are many scholarships that people will come with scholarship. Just maybe they say, "Well, just pay your fees," and you know, you're not even many people. They just pay your fees. But how many people are offering scholarships, if not politicians, humanitarians? How many of them are offering scholarships? When you say full scholarship, how many of them are offering full scholarship with buying books, uniforms, shoes? I mean, just school utensils. How many people would do that? How many person would do that? But the man said, well, go to the school of your choice, get the information, come back, and let's start the process. Look, it is my very first time to see an NGO, a man single-handedly paying 14 students tuition cash down. I mean, the whole academic year, not half semester. They say, oh, that's the first we pay by installment. No, no. It is my first time to see a man just doing that. But let me tell you, know, people sometimes, with all of these good things that can happen, people can misuse opportunity. There's a say that there is a saying that says, which is very much rational, that if a man is washing your back, you should wash your front. Somebody is scratching your back, scratch your front. Imagine you go to school, not at your expense. The only thing you have to do is attend classes, go to school every day. But some people will just choose not to go. Some children, some students will be carried away by peer pressure. But the reality is, you have nothing to worry about. Maybe the only thing you do with your parents will just say, okay, here is $10 for your lunch. Here is $5 for your lunch. That's just all. Maybe your distance, it depends your distance. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother myself to go to attend a far away school. Oh, yes. I wouldn't even encourage my child or any of my family members to say, you have to attend. Well, the man is the one paying the fees. Go to any expensive school, look for this school. Very expensive. No. Well, if you want to attend the expensive school, you should you should look at both sides. You should weigh, the two schools, weigh the distance. You choose to go distance or you want to be close. First of all, I'm going distance. How about my transportation? Who's responsible? Who is responsible? But the thing here is this. Mr. Christopher Kier, the Kier Humanitarian Foundation, is impacting lives. This foundation is impacting lives. Look, I was very much, emotional when the dedication of that 2-bedroom apartment was going. The photo that you saw on our, Facebook feed, on our page, the condition of that particular apartment, people are who sitting behind this microphone. I could not live in that house. I could not live in that apartment. I couldn't live there. Because imagine a young lady who has a young baby and then she has siblings with her. When the girl narrated her story was so touching that when it rains, she and her baby, the mattress that they were sleeping on, especially when it rained, another particular mattress, that mattress, you know what they would do? They would stand up in the water and they'd be dipping the water out of the apartment, outside. Dip it from the apartment and put it outside. That's what they were doing. When it rains, especially in the night hours, during the night hours when it rains, everyone of them would wake up and then they would stand up, squeezing themselves in the corners of the apartments. That's what they will be doing. They will be squeezing themselves. Just imagine. Only because they are protecting themselves from the rain. That's what they will be doing. Which is very bad. Very bad. Look, in this country, there are people who are even suffering more than you. You feel that your own problem is worse. But there are people who have the worst problems than you. There are people who have the worst problem than you. When the lady narrated, and when we went there, if I entered, and the cool bomb, my whole body was creeping. How can a human being, a baby like this, is in this kind of condition? Young baby. But thank God for Mr. Kia. Thank God for the Kia Humanitarian Foundation. This is what we should be doing for our people. Look, I always tell parents, don't kill yourself behind politicians. Don't run behind politicians. Because these people will only come to you when they need your help. But when you need them, they don't come. Do you know what that lady said? In fact, the little sister to that lady, when the dedication ceremony was, when they came to, in fact, appreciate the foundation, do you know what the little girl said? That they have their family in America. Their families are abroad. They call on them for help, but they could not help them. None of the families could help. No. In a particular Allen community, there is a former lawmaker, a former representative from Green Cape. He's there. He lives right close to them. In fact, I'll tell you, the man was the vice standard bearer to Lucini Ako. He's the vice standard bearer. So imagine the man lives close to those people. So I asked, well, have you gone to people? How many persons have you met, asking for help to help you change your roof? She said, oh, my brother, I'm lying to you. I have gone everywhere. But these people, only election time. And trust me, had this been during a campaign period, one politician will just go over there by one polo or zinc and say, well, let's just change the SAR that is leaking, the SAR that no zinc. Let's just change it, especially oil room, we'll put zinc there. That's what they would have done because they needed the vote of that particular household. That's what they would have done. That's what they would have done. The lady was explaining, crying. This is a lady who, in fact, her father, according to her father, had come. And when I asked in the community also, they said this girl's father, he had come. When you look at the video, there were sticks, right? There were sticks there. The old video. Check. July 10, there was sticks there. So the father had busted, he brought carpenter. And the carpenter did his estimate. According to the girl, the father and the carpenter left. Since the father left, by the time he left, he passed off, he died. The carpenter did not come back. He did not show face. 3 months, they're living in that condition. Imagine, man, and the guy could not come. Whether the father gave him money to go and do the renovation, nobody knows. Nobody knows. They too, they have the number of the carpenter. So the carpenter too did not come to check. The father had died, whether he knew or he did not know. He didn't come to check. Nobody saw him. We can't blame it on the carpenter that well. We cannot say, oh, the father gave the carpenter money, and so since the probably died, so the man to ate the money. We cannot say that, but we don't know what happened. But he died, and they lived in that condition for 3 months. And this foundation, the CEO saw it. Imagine. So tears began to roll down my cheeks, my eyes. I was like, wow. But thank God for Mr. Kier. Thank God for Mr. Kier. Now look at that condition now. Look at the old apartment and see the new one. See the new one. The people. So the guy said, in fact, our family in America, we call them. Every time our people would call them and say, oh, we will do. Our mother got sick. And she was in the sick bush because the father died and she could not stand it. And they had to take her to the sick bush. So we said, well, where is she? And she, oh, so, but you know what? Do not tell her now. Let's finish with this project. And then you can call the lady, the old lady to come. When she come home, let her see a new one. And I'll tell her to her father, go back, I'll call and find out as to whether, the mother has come. And I'll have to go and have a conversation with the mother. She got sick. And she had to go for treatment. So today, that particular, it is not just the outside of the apartment, but the inside. This is an apartment that did not even have a bathroom. The bathroom was being used as a storeroom. They had all sort of old things keeping in that particular bathroom. They were not using it. But you know what happened now? It is a modern bathroom with tiles and a modern flush commode. Yes. That's what a foundation, that's what humanitarians do. You don't do it for political gains. When you want power, then you start to give to people. Even if you want power and you give it to people, you should do it willingly. That tomorrow when you come to power, continue your goodwill. But some of them will come and they're doing these things. They don't want the power though. They're doing it. By the time they're done, they get what they want. They close the people up. They finish it. When you visit there now, and tell people, tell those people I'm not here. I'm sleeping. Then there's a war now between they and the people. But then they used to go and sit down with the people and eat. How can you live in a community with your citizens, people who are in need, and you know you are capable? You cannot do all, right? But at least a happy hand will help. A happy hand will help. This foundation, Mr. Kier, is not, look, Liberia, we have a little over 5 million population. So even Mr. Kier has 5 million or $6 million. You think $1 per person can solve everybody's problem? People will still come for help. But it is not you coming for personal help like that. Except in an extreme circumstance. In an extreme circumstance, like the lady that we're talking about, she really needed help. There was a CEO. He said, no, this lady needs help with her baby. Looking at the condition of the lady, she has a baby, and then she's under that kind of roof. You're sleeping and you're looking at the sky, the ceiling up falling. Those are extreme cases. But now when I come in, I get my day and I go to school, I eat here today to eat a half for me. Look, when people are helping you, when you hear, in Liberia, some of us have just created this mindset that once we hear that somebody is doing this, helping people, that people start to create a different mindset. And I mean, ain't get money in the foundation. Let's carry our problems. Think of something that you could do. Think of something that, well, I think I have to idea. If I take this to this foundation, to these people, I believe they will help me. And when they come in, this will be able to sustain me and my family. That is what you should be thinking of. But not mere things. It's not mere things. Look at the girl. There's a girl who called on Sunday on the program, conversation with the CEO. Do you know what the girl said? I am into this business or company. She said she has a company. She's into soap making. She makes star soap. She makes chloride. She's producing it. So, but I need partnership. So when you're doing those kinds of things, people see and say, well, you are innovative. You mean well. Then you have partners coming in. But you just said, this, you don't even say, oh, please, maybe I will need loan because I want to start a mini business and I've started this. This is the business that I'm doing, but I need helping here to build up, my business to increase it. So I'm into agriculture. Well, I have a small farm, in my village or somewhere around the rural parts of Monserrato. This is what I'm doing. I'm into cucumber planting. I'm in planting fruits. You have cucumbers, you have watermelon, you got pepper, okra, and those things. I mean, when you start when you have these things, because you listen every day here on this particular platform, you listen. They tell you that when you have a land space, and you have to think of something you want to do there. Think of something you want to do. But no. You say, well, I eat the whole month, and I say, I just want to help me up. I mean, one bag of rest. Ooh, I mean, come to think of it, even if the foundation bought you a 25 kg rice, what will it do for you? Can it sustain you and your family? How long will you eat a 25 kg of rice for? Just 25 kg rice. How long? 2 weeks, too long. How many kids you have? Your family. Think of something that the foundation is into: agriculture, education, health, and sanitation. I mean, be creative, be innovative. Well, since you're into sanitation, I want to start up a sanitation where I'll be collecting garbage from various communities and, I mean, create an idea. But no, people will say, so it is a good thing that you come for help, right? It's good. It's good. It's good for people to help you. But when somebody is helping you, help yourself. Help yourself. Help yourself. But in Liberia, it has just been a tendency where when people want to help you, and then you abuse the help, you take it to be like, well, and you say, ain't get money, just eat that money. Let me tell you, the man has already made it clear that he has no political ambition. The man has made it clear that he has, it is clear because you all know in Liberia, here, in this country, once you are having, I mean, something, you're doing things for people, other people come and want to politicize, especially when you join into politics now, all your successes, everything you've acquired over the years, they will not see it. People will start to go way behind to go look for one old photo or video of you to come, or they look for somebody's body and they take your head and put it on it. You know how, I mean, the whole world technology have turned the world now. They will go around and just do this and do that, take your head and put it on another body, and they start to blackmail you because they want something from you. But this man, successful man, the man says, I don't want anybody to put me on the spotlight. My character I've built over the years, my businesses, my little wealth I've acquired. I don't want people to come and insult me. Imagine they will not just insult you, they will start insulting your parents. So your whether your mother is alive or your mother is not alive, they will go to your mother. You know, Liberians, how we behave when it comes to politics, we tear each other apart. So Mr. Kia is saying, for me, I have no interest in politics, not at all. All I want to do is help the Liberian people, which is good, which is very good, which is very good. But the thing, my little advice is this: do not take Mr. Kia's gesture, his kindness. Do not take his kindness to be weak. No, don't take it to be his weakness. Being kind is not a crime. Being kind to people is never a crime. No. People choose to be kind, very kind, because they believe that they are human. They believe that kindness pays. Oh, yes. When you're kind, you're submissive, you're respectful, you're obedient, honestly, you will always be successful. Blessings always come your way. Blessings come your way. But some of us in this country, we abuse opportunities that come to us. We abuse opportunities that come to us. We take these little things to just be something that we could just abuse at all times. Imagine if it's a kid, we just say, if you were a politician and, going around and look, and this is how people, in fact, we like to fool the people, in fact. One man will come and go in one community. Oh, Papa, we're here for you. By the time he leaves, another man goes there. Oh, like you, we're here for. That's how they do it. But the man says, me, my whole life, what I want to do is to give back because I know what I went through. Why in Liberia? Why in that particular country? Why he was here? He said, while I was in Liberia, I went through thick and thin. So today, God has blessed me. I must give back to my people. Yes, I must give back to my people. So it's never a crime to be kind to people. So this foundation, and the reason you will always hear this foundation on this radio is because this particular radio is in fact, it is owned and operated by the foundation, Humanitarian Foundation. Kia Communications Network is owned by Kia Humanitarian Foundation. So when you go on the page, on Kia page, Kia Communications page, you see the works of the foundation. So you see that. We will talk politics. Oh yes, we will talk politics on this radio. We will talk. But in talking, we will spend basically most of our time promoting the foundation. Because this is a non-governmental organization. This particular institution is an NGO. It is an NGO. You don't expect the NGO to just, Kia Radio here, and we just forget about Kia Radio and we're talking different things. On this platform, we will afford opportunities to NGOs to come and sit and share your ideas. Talk about your NGO. We go deep into NGOs and see what impact NGOs are making in the lives of Liberian people, especially in our country. With the current status of the country, what are the NGOs doing? How are they impacting the lives of the people? Now somebody asks, is it only in Maserado? Well, there is a base for everything. Look, 1,000 miles begins with a step. just one step, 1,000 miles, if you one step. So you have to start from Monserrado before you extend to Cape Mount, not Cape Mount, Raya Mark, if you wish, or Bummy. Yes, yes. When you talking about the county or Magidi is closer, Bummy is closer. So the foundation is here for Liberian people, not just Liberian people, but the less fortunate people who are in need, in dire need of help in the areas of education. You saw, look at, I just told you, look at what happened. Ralph, you have to go to Bishop Richard School in Shufflington. That's the school. Go there and ask. Do your own background check. Maybe some of you will say, the thing I just came is not true. But go there. Go there and ask. Go to Bishop Richard International. Go there and ask. And the school, when you go in, it is before the vice president's house, before the police station, in the curb. It's a big school. Private school, not government school, private institution. This man, the school fee is over 299,000 Liberian dollars. He paid on the spot. That's just school fees. He bought all the uniforms. Then what you got to say? So when these opportunities come to you, take them seriously. The long-term plans are the vocational and technical knowledge that will be given to young people who want to learn. You don't look, you cannot, everybody will not go to the normal school, go to all the classes from kindergarten to high school and graduate. Some people will choose to be technicians, one trade. You not everybody will go to school, but that is another form of going to school. Because I tell people always two things: you can be civilized and you're not educated. You can be educated and you're not civilized. There are people who are well educated but they're not civilized. There are people who are civilized but they're not paying to school at all. When you see some of these old ladies who are not paying to school, but they are very civilized. So everybody cannot go to school to learn the ABCs, but you can go to school and learn how to make soap. You can go to school and learn how to repair computers. You can go to school and learn how to service vehicles. Those are the technical aspects of life. Oh, but you don't know that there are people even who, like even the journalism we're into, there are people who are going to have the degrees, they have the knowledge, but they don't have the practical. It does not mean they are not journalists, but they do not have the technical skills. When you go to college, they will not give you the technical knowledge. It's just, the theory, but the practical, no. You come in the field, you come here and do the practical. So everybody will not go to, get those papers. You don't go to let me go to one high school graduate, go to UL or Zion and go or Blue Crest and go get a degree in mechanics. Well, I'm not saying it is not good. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm telling you is you have to have a technical knowledge. You have to, you should be somebody who have skills. You should have skills. So the long term, in the long run, have future. You see the foundation is coming up with a technical college or so, where people will be going to learn tailoring, computer, you got computer knowledge, and other things. Cosmetology for the ladies. All of those things. Soap making. You learn too many things because when you acquire these basic knowledge, these basic skills, you are capable now, you make yourself marketable in society where you can be able to fit in. You might not be the one to get the ministerial position. You might not be the one to get the assistant director position, but you might be the one who will be the chief technician at an institution. Oh, you don't know? Yes, you could be. Because if you learn auto mechanics, though you did not go learn an ABC, but I mean, you are a very professional mechanic. And then you apply to one institution. Oh, but you know, you are fully well aware, fully much you're aware that in Liberia, especially all those big companies, the minister will sit in his jeep, the CEOs, the directors, the president, they sit in who repair or who service. Who are those that service the cars? Who does that? It's the mechanic. So are they? I mean, some of them did they go to school to get paper? Go to all these garages around here. What do you see? The people you see working on those vehicles, those big vehicles. Oh, you think you will see everyone of them you see who are going through the normal school, all the classes? No. So in the near distant future, the foundation is coming up where people will be able to go, they will be afforded the opportunity to go and learn something and come back home to be able to sustain for they and their family. That's what this foundation is into. That's what it's into. So Kia Humanitarian Foundation is not just a foundation that has come to say, oh, well, we'll do the one, we talk, blah, blah, blah. No. But it is upon you, Liberians, those of you listening, those of you watching, it is upon you that once these kinds of opportunities come, or this particular opportunity like Kia Humanitarian Foundation, once it comes to me as a person, as an individual, I must start thinking on what I can do that will make me a beneficiary or one of the benefactors of this particular foundation. But no, just look, it is not bad. And if I were in your case, many of you, I would now start crafting. Yeah, maybe I start making some, putting some ideas together. These people, they in agriculture. I think I can start doing small farming. But let me go somewhere. Let me go to, if you have your family somewhere, your village land or so, let me go back home and go see. Well, this layer, we're not doing anything with. I think we could start planting pepper. You all know how pepper can go, especially this particular season here now. You start planting pepper. Let me go. You fair the land. Look, you have to start by yourself. You go and you fair the land. You go clean the land. Do it. Start something. And then you say, oh, I've done this. This is how far I've gone. But I mean, this is where I can stop. I can go. But these are the things that I want to do here. Trust me. Who knows? You might be lucky. You might be lucky. Okay, what you want to plant? Pepper. I want to plant pepper, bitter ball, okra, and corn and other things. Oh, okay. It's good. That's it. You don't have to put the money, the cash in your hands. No. That's why the foundation has team here on ground. Go do what the team in Liberia, go assess the area, carry on assessment, come back, make report, be very sure that the assessment they've done is okay, it's correct. It's correct. Then what happened to Masa, the latest apartment that was dedicated? It didn't just come from people. They send money, people go do it. No. But he said, hey, Team Liberia, go there. You people go over there and find out how, whether, how truthful this particular story is. Because some people will just gather to say their own and, oh, I'm this and no. Like, I would just crack a joke. I was, this particular institute, there was a man who came here. Look, people can take people for granted in Liberia. They got people who can just, they want to ride on the goodness of other people, the kindness of people. So this man had come, he had come here to me. And it was one afternoon. And he came to the station and I was here, okay, oh, my daughter's sick, she's a JFK, and she this, and so I want help. I want to go there. The doctor said this. So I asked, where is she? Is at JFK? Okay. Can she talk? Yes, there. What did the doctor say happened to her? I think he caused something. Okay. Well, did they give you paper? Do you have paper from there? Can we go and see? So I told him, he said, oh yeah. I said, okay, go, come back. When's the visiting time? He gave me the time. I said, but then go. In fact, I'll reach out to my bosses, but go and come back, and then we'll go there and let me see the child, JFK. Since that day, I've not set my eyes. So you see how people behave? I'm telling you reality. I will not call his name, but I'm just telling you how people behave. How can you say, you're very truthful now, your child is sick, which is a bad thing. It's a sad story. Nobody wants anybody to get sick. Nobody. But you come, with your story and you explain, it's good. We say, okay, then let's go there. Since that day, you can't come back. So it is not for you to come, and then by the time you come, you say, okay, all at you, okay, let money here for you. They put money in your hand, go and treat your child. No, it is not that way. It is not that way. It is not that way. When you come with your problem, be very sincere. Be very sincere. Do not come to this institution with the impression of getting money. You say, well, the people say they will get cool, they can do the one. So let me just go there. When I go and I explain, they will just give me the money. No, it doesn't work that way. No, it does not work that way. You have to be very sincere. When you come in here, come with truthfulness. Come with, every fact. Don't just come because you feel that, oh, the people said they gave him this and they gave him that, so I'm going there. No. Like I said, this foundation will meet the expectations of people who are really truthful to themselves, people who are in dire need. Yes. And very soon you will see the intervention of this foundation again into a group. I'm not going to announce the group right now, but I will let you know when the time is right. Very soon you will see the intervention of Care Humanitarian Foundation into the lives of a group, a very prominent group in this country. Very soon. I'm not going to announce the group yet, but they are beyond closed door meetings ongoing now. There are closed doors meetings going on. Yes, yesterday, the acting executive director, the program assistant, they visited a group. I will see those things happening. And these are the things that Liberians want to see. I told you, right? Government cannot do all. Government will not be the one to do everything. Government will not give everybody a job. There should be people that will come in to help. This is a means of, lifting people up, giving people what they need to stand on to start. This is it. So we should not just, I just want to caution you this morning. Don't always misuse an opportunity that will come to you. Don't do that. Don't misuse an opportunity that will come to you. If I, Jefferson Weah, am sitting behind this microphone, somebody wants to help me, then I'm opportunity. No. Hey, these things, NGOs, when they come, especially when a man single-handedly is doing all, you have to be sincere in getting his help. Because even the foundation, when these things are going on, when the foundation, when you be sincere with the foundation, and the more the foundation is giving, the foundation gets to grow. It gets to grow. So all of these things will continue to happen. It will continue to happen. So the children that are in school, the 14 children that are in school, their parents, how they got five family heads. The house, that particular unfinished house they were in right now, they're still there. That particular unfinished house. Do you know that condition? This is the people have been in that house. Somebody was building that house. And the man only roofed the house. He left no window bar, no doors, everything open. And then the people were there just taking care of that house. They didn't put anything at the door. If you check to the doors, you just see curtains hanging. They hang their lapels there, and then they spread tarpaulin on the floor. The floor, they haven't even cast the floor yet. It's just the bare ground. They spread tarpaulin and put their flat pieces of mattresses there. That's what those are the things they lie on of their children in that particular house with that kind of condition. The people do not have anywhere to go. Those are the kind of people. They don't have place to go. Unfortunately, the owner of the house passed out. That particular house, Ralphie Highway, Shuffling Town. From Care Humanitarian Foundation said, no, there's a need. We intervene into the lives of these people. 5 family heads, we give them each 3 bags of 25 kg rice. 3 bags of 25 kg rice each. One person carry 3, one person carry 3. So 3 times 5, 15 bags of 25 kg rice. They add all 3 gallons. Red oil, 3 gallons. So each person carries 6 gallons of oil. 6 times 5, 30 gallons. 2 bags of salt times 5, 10. 2 packs of Vita times 5, 10. Plus 10,000 Liberian dollars each. 50,000 to all 5 of them. He did not stop there. He said, because their stories were so touching, so sad. Some of them, they had to go in the swamp to go and lay baskets. And instead, they come together, carry and sell. Every one of them sitting around one small pot to cook just 1 or 2 cups for every one of them to eat, along with their children. Do you know how many children over there? They have nowhere to go. Government will not do all. Government will not do all. But this foundation saw it necessary that these people need help. There's a need that will help these people. There's a need that will help these people. And today, they have benefited. In fact, they are benefiting from Care Humanitarian Foundation. That's why, I always encourage those in Radio Land to keep following the station. Listen to the station. Listen to the station. Always listen to 95.9. Always 95.9, because it is through this medium, through this frequency, that you will get to understand, to get to know when something is about to happen, when an engagement is coming up. Or you think, so how will you know even when the foundation starts enumeration, going into communities? When the foundation wants to give a scholarship now, giving a scholarship to people where it will not be targeting specific people again, but where we want to spread the scholarship out in Montserrat first, various schools. So you go, the same people into this community. So the other group go into this other community, other group go. How will you know? It will be announced through this medium. Right here on this platform, on this radio, we announce that our team will be in various communities in Maserado, going around, taking down names for the less fortunate people who cannot afford to send their children to school. The foundation will be coming to your community to give some donations. So, so if you now, okay, for example, the foundation will be in Sodinwi community, or the foundation will be in Clay Ashland. People in Clay Ashland are not listening to Care Radio. They finish forgetting. The only time they will listen is on Sunday when the CEO is on. Then the CEO say, okay, so maybe 10% will win today. Then everybody will listen every Sunday. You'll be missing the mark. You'll be missing your luck. You'll be missing out because the foundation will be announcing on this radio that at so and so time, so and so date, a team will be going out to meet with people. That's it. So you have to keep listening. You gotta make this station your own. Make Care Radio your own. Make Care Radio your own. Make Care Communications Network, Care Foundation your own. Always make sure you check on the page for updates. Always make sure you invite people. When our live is on, you share it. Oh yes, you share. This foundation is here for people. Why if the CEO decides that, well, we want to venture into agriculture, this October is coming, and I know people will start going back and they will start getting ready for their farm and thing. They start, cutting down trees and what have you. So what we can do now is we want to go, let's go around Clay Ashland, let's go around Artington, let's go around Bomi, or maybe Lower Markibi and go see, vacant land. Then you have your land, people got land space over there and think you're not listening. Maybe you could benefit while listening. We announce numbers. Then your number, oh yeah, okay, I got my land. It's in this place. Okay, you come. You benefit. And then what are you into? What are you planting? Oh, I'm planting coconut or so. Or maybe I'm planting cassava. I plant cassava, and then when it matures, and then I dig it and go and peel it, grind it, and dry it, and yes, turn it into gari or farina. And that's it. But people don't see these things. You only listen when you only listen when you want to get prize or award. Or you only listen, well, me, I believe in politics. So I just, hey, when time for politics comes, we talk about it. We talk political, we discuss politics here, but it the way it should be. The way it should be. That's how we do it on this platform. So please, make use of this opportunity. Make use of this opportunity. Do not abuse what is coming to you. Do not abuse what is coming to you. Always, when people are coming in to help you, think of something that you could do. Think of something that you can do. Very soon, the forms will be available here at this institution where you come in and you fill in the form. You put in your conditions. You explain. We take down your records and we see what you need. You're not just I want money. I gotta do this, and I want rent. If the CEO deems it necessary, yes, people need rent. It's good. I'm not. Oh no, I can't say no. There are people who need rent. Yes, it could help you. Who knows? The CEO could help you. The foundation could help you. But you just have to be very truthful to yourself. You have to be very, very truthful to yourself. Liberians, we have to be true to ourselves. If you want help, help will come. If you want help, help will come. Do not, abuse an opportunity that is coming to you. Do not abuse it. Always. Do not abuse these kind of opportunities. There are many people in this country who are struggling. Schools are open. But do you know that many people have not registered their children in school? Don't see some people, they're okay, they're well dressed, it is not easy. Because of the current economic status, it is not easy. The turnout this academic year, the turnout in various schools at various institutions are very low. Very, very low. Even public schools, people cannot still afford. So when somebody is coming in to help you, be sincere. Embrace the help with gladness. Embrace the help with sincerity. Embrace that particular help with caution. Do not abuse it. Do not abuse the kind of help that is coming to you. I stop there this morning and I open the lines for those of you who've been following. This is Special Talk on Kia Radio, FM 95.9 with me, Jefferson Weah. I'm here this morning, your normal presenter. Could not be here this morning, but I'm here, like I said earlier, this is the face and the voice you'll be hearing until otherwise other. This is the voice you will be hearing until otherwise other. Temporarily, for now, this is the voice you will be hearing. I'll announce the numbers wherever you are so that you can place in your calls and let's have a conversation. Well, what do you make of this foundation coming to Liberia, giving back to Liberians with no political ambition? The payment of tuition at private institutions, the dedication or giving back to society. What can you say about this foundation? And the numbers are 0772 for those of you in Liberia. Local numbers are 0772 758 958, 0772 758 958, 0886 393 184, 0886 393 184 are the local numbers. For those of you following us via the social media, our Facebook page, our WhatsApp number is already pinned. It's there. You can call us on +231 886 681198, +231 886 681198. Those are the numbers you can use this morning to be a part of the conversation here on Special Talk on Kia Radio, FM 95.9 with me, Jefferson Weah. We're talking about the foundation, Kia Humanitarian Foundation, coming back to Liberia, giving to Liberia the payment of tuitions for students, for less fortunate parents who cannot afford to send their children to school, feeding of people, giving people loans. Now, in fact, it was just grant free. That's not a loan. Just give them grant. Say for you, this 10,000, you can start with it. Start a mini business with this 10,000. They look at your problem, what you're going through, and then the foundation comes in and help you. That's what this foundation is into. It is not just we look for somebody. Say me, I get my family in prayer. I can't go there. No. All right. So when you come into the foundation, you come with sincerity. Come with sincerity so that you can be blessed. So that the foundation can be a blessing to you. Don't abuse the opportunity. The CEO will come up without giveaway. Every Sunday, you call, you answer questions like the general said, you answer questions. You ask you questions about, so This is the platform. This is the time you listen. So that Sunday, when the CEO comes on and the questions are being asked, you're able to answer them and get yourself something. You don't know the prices that will come. You don't know how are the prices coming. What means whether it will be financially or you don't know. It could be scholarship for your child. You don't know. You don't know. It could be maybe donation. You don't know. It could be healthcare delivery. You don't know what you're going to win. The prices, you don't know. The giveaway, you don't know. You don't know. So for you to answer questions, you have to keep following and making your contribution. Listening to this radio all the time. That's how you win. 0772 758 958 086 393 184 are the numbers you can use this morning to be a part of the conversation. The local numbers, those are the local numbers. The WhatsApp is +231 886 681184. That's 98 plus 231 886 681198. Those are the numbers used to be a part of the conversation here this morning on Special Talk live on Kia Radio and Kia Communications Network on Facebook and YouTube. So we should always be sincere. Like I said, government will not do all. The government will not do all for you. But there are people who will come in to help. There are people who will come in to improve your living condition. Politicians will just come to you. Now you see what's happening. We're not in political season. So you're not seeing people coming to build you hemp pump, to buy you a bag of rice, to give you promises. What this foundation is into is not about giving you promises. No, the foundation is not promising you. When your kids reaches the CEO, and then your time reaches the CEO, say, okay, it's time that we reach out to this person. It's time by time. Let's reach out to this group, to these people. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's not, you say, well, the foundation say, well, I will pay you, we'll pay you, public latrine here, this. No, it's not like that. Even if the foundation will build a public latrine, it's not for individual, but for a whole community, a whole neighborhood. And there should be a reason for which that particular public latrine must be built or will be constructed. There should be a reason. There should be a genuine reason in a community. And this that it will take, it should not be a private space where somebody will claim it at the end of the day. Well, it is for me because it's on my land. No. That's why it will be a public latrine. That's why I said there should be a reason. There should be a reason. So again, the numbers are 0772, the local numbers, 0772 758 958 086 393 184. At the numbers, you can use the local numbers. The WhatsApp line is +231 886 681198. +231 886 681198. Those are the numbers, both local and international, you can use to be a part of the conversation. We're discussing Kia Humanitarian Foundation on our first segment this morning. That's our first talking. That's our first point. We talk about the foundation. We said a lot about it. We said a lot about the foundation. What do you have to say? What do you make of our talking point this morning? What do you make of it? On this 17th day of September, AD 2024. All right, so we take a break, a musical break, especially our team song, and then we'll come back. We transition to our next discussion, our next talking point here on Special Talk for Special People. Here, Radio FM 95.9. Let's take the back of our team song. We're taking a break. Okay, folks, so welcome back after that short break. Welcome to the second and final lap of our special talk here on Kia Radio 95.9. All right, so this morning, our second talking point is very interesting, and we're going to talk a little bit of this, which is for the good of our nation, which is for the betterment of the country Liberia. You know, Liberia is a country that we all love, and when good things are happening in Liberia, we talk about them. When things are going the other way, we also caution those in authorities who are responsible to follow the necessary trend, in making sure that those situations are curtailed properly. All right. So this morning we're going to look at. If I saw something on Front Page Africa, on the front page, the newspaper, they asked a very big question, or it's not a question. Well, and it says the Liberian government seeking former President Weah's help. I will just read a letter that was written to the former president on September 6th by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The minister wrote that communication to the former president. And then we read the letter, we do our analysis, make our analysis about the letter, and then we open the lines, afford you, the audience, the listeners, the opportunity to have your say on this particular discussion. So, Front Page Africa is reporting now that there is a communication that, but I've seen the letter, so also I've seen the letter, and so I just saw this this morning. I saw the on Front Africa's page in their headlines, and it was something that worth discussing. So there's the letter that Madam Sarah Bertolo Yanti wrote to former President Weah on the 6th of this month. His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah, former President of the Republic of Liberia, Rehab Community, Pinsville, Republic of Liberia. Excellency, I Present my compliments and hope this letter finds you in excellent health and high spirits. On behalf of the government of Liberia, I would like to take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for your continuous commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Liberia. That particular line, we're going to discuss that line. I would take this time or this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you for your continuous commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Liberia. Your global presence as a peace ambassador has not only fortified Liberia's position on the world stage, but also brought pride and honor to our nation. I'm reading a communication sent to former President Weah by, it was written by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Madam Sarah Beslow Yanti. As and this letter was written is you know, former President Weah in 2023 have been fighting for Liberia to be a non-permanent, resident of the United Nations Security Council. Since he started it, in fact, the government of Liberia saw it necessary that they are pushing for a bid now for this to continue. They want Liberia to be. So they could, the government now cannot leave the former president out of it, right? As Liberia prepares to launch its official bid for a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council, the UNSC, on September 27, 2024, at the United Nations headquarters during the General Assembly, we recognize the crucial role you have played in this historic endeavor. As a founding member of the United Nations and a former non-permanent member of the UNSC in 1961, Liberia has long been committed to global peace and security, with the United Nations playing a pivotal role in ending our civil war in 2003 and maintaining a peacekeeping mission until 2018. Liberia has since transformed into a proud contributor to peacekeeping and peace-building efforts around the world. Your Excellency, it was under your esteemed leadership that the process for Liberia's bid for the non-permanent seat on the UNSC began. The foundation you laid is essential to our efforts, and we believe that your voice will amplify our campaign and ensure the successful completion of what you began. Your role in maintaining peace in Liberia during the recent elections has been widely recognized, further cementing your status as a global peace ambassador. We will be deeply honored, Your Excellency, if you could join other prominent figures, including former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Nobel laureate Lema Bowie, and current President Joseph Yuma Boakai, supporting Liberia's bid for the UNSC. Specifically, we will be deeply grateful if one, you could provide a brief video message of approximately 1 minute in length endorsing Liberia's bid. And two, if you could join us and participate in the actual launch at the United Nations headquarters on September 27, 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Your message and your presence would emphasize Liberia's historical contributions to the United Nations and the global peace and security agenda, and your personal commitment to advancing these efforts. Excellency, your support in this critical moment would help to further elevate Liberia's standing in the international community and showcase our ongoing dedication to global peace and stability. Thank you for considering this request. We hope to have the honor of your participation and look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Minister of Madam Sarah Benslow Yanti, Minister. And you see the Minister of Foreign Affairs, see the stamp is there on that particular letter that was written and sent to former President Weah the 6th of September. Now, fellow Liberians, you sat keenly and you listened to the letter. This letter is from the government of Liberia through the Minister of Foreign Affairs. You know, when I saw the letter, and prior to this day, I have been listening to many people having mixed reactions about the invitation of the former president, to a short video. Some of them, the short video, and then two, to in fact be a part of a dedication, part of the delegation on the 27th. And there were mixed reactions. Some were saying, oh, why? Any government can't do the government can do it, and they can't do it. President, when you do this, it means you bring yourself down low. And other people were saying, oh, wow, this is a good thing. Yes. Wow. Let the president go there. And then the former, in fact, someone was saying they were calling George Weah president. Let the president go there. Some say, no, let the former president go. It's a good thing. But here is this. For a nation to succeed, right? For a president, a sitting president to succeed, if peace must continue to foster, if peace must continue to reign, it will require the collectiveness of everybody. In my mind, this communication sent to the former president is a good one. It's a sign of reconciliation. It's a sign of respect. It is a sign of good governance. Yes, it is a sign. When you have these kinds of discussion, let me tell you, when you have these kinds of discussion, it signifies these kinds of cordial relationship. You're not leaving anybody out. Now it is left with George Weah to say, I don't want to be a part. But for the sake of Liberia, this is something that George Weah wanted to do. In 2023, he started this. He started pushing for Liberia to have a at that particular UN to have a seat, at least for Liberia to be a part of the UN Council, the Security Council. He started it. Now, this government, when it says government is continuity, this is it. This government has come. President Weah has come and he's seen it necessary. So he's saying now that, no, George Weah started this. And looking at George Weah, his past records, being a former peace ambassador, globally, George Weah is known as peace ambassador. When you see George Weah, so he said, but this man has served as peace ambassador. So there's a need that we call him. It is not a bad thing. In my mind, this is a good sign. And the president has taken a very good step. A very good step fighting the former, not just former President Weah, but former President Salih and Madam Bowie, Lema Bowie. That at least and you all know that former President Weah, when George Weah takes this seriously, do you know what it will mean for our country? People will start to look at Liberia. Investors will start to look at this country and say, wow, two former presidents are now collaborating with a certain president to have, an achievable goal. This is good. I think we can go into that country now and invest. These are the kind of discussions that we want to be seeing amongst our leaders, our past leaders. In the letter, Madam Besolo Yanti said, you started this. What you portrayed at the end of the election, in fact, the 2023 general election, what you portrayed is a sign of a very peaceful Liberian. The government had recognized the efforts of George Weah rose during the 2023 election. This is good. And the government has done well in this one. The government has done well. This is what we want to see. Look, I know there will be many of them. In fact, like I said, right, there are many people will say, oh, look, the way people think about peace, about the stability of a nation are just different. People have different thoughts. What will happen if, did that video, that 1 minute video, calling on the United Nations, telling the UN that this is because of my country. George Weah said, but this is not for Joseph Boakai, President Boakai. It's not for Madam Besolo Yanti. It's not for the United Party. It's not for CDC. It's not for anybody. It is for Liberians. It is for Liberians. Because I love Liberia, I will do this. But trust me, I just want to be, I pray and hope that the former president will take this. The former president will look at this and say, yes, this is good because I started this. It is in the interest of Liberia. This is what I wanted. This is what I envisioned. So it's a campaign now to launch this. It's a bid. If Liberia gets the vote, she will not be a member of the Security Council. If Liberia does not get the number, so imagine, just come to think about Liberians, you sitting, listening to me, watching me. If former President Salih, former President Weah, and Madam Lema Mowi, if three of them join President Boakai to advocate so that Liberia can have a seat, a permanent seat, do you know what it will mean for our country? It will signal to the outside world that that little country is ready for business. Liberia is ready for business. The people in Liberia, they are ready. They mean business. Investors out there now will say, I think we can go to Liberia and start to invest. Let's carry our money to Liberia. Companies will start coming in. Companies will start coming in. But young people who, no, let me tell you, the way politicians think is different from you, the followers. You might have different thought about it. That you might just look at it in the form, especially maybe the guys from the two parties. You know, the party will say, well, Mr. President, what are you calling John Weah for? Manaseri and Lema we can do it. And CDCs will say, well, Mr. A political leader, what are you going to that paper for? The paper will not do the one to you. Look, this is the only thing that a country needs. Once there's peace, unity, a country can grow. The country will move forward. Oh, what will happen if the former president agrees, accept invitation, accept this letter, and just do that 1 minute video? It is not for George Weah. Let me tell you, in a country, once a government fails, the country will just remain where it is. It will remain where it is. It is not for George Weah. The letter did not say for Unity Party or for the government or for CDC or for me, Sarah Bessel. He said Liberia. Liberia. George Weah, what he portrayed according to her in the letter is crucial. Your attitude exhibited during the 2023 elections. So because of the government has recorded, and this is something that we should be celebrating. We will have these discussions ongoing. When these discussions are ongoing, we celebrate them because we want the cordial relationship. We want cordiality. We don't want a country where there will be divisiveness all the time. There will be division and you have protests ongoing all over. That's not the kind of country we want. That's not the kind of country we want. A country where peace will reign, where there will be discussions behind closed doors. People will be having discussions in the interest of this country. This particular is for Liberians. It's in the interest of this country. This particular country is that for United Party government to succeed. No, nobody should kind of politicize this. It is for the country to succeed. It is in the interest of the country. It is in the interest of Liberia. It's not just for a single person. Oh yeah, you can take all the politics out of it. You can talk all you want to talk about the political side. Oh, President Weah, when you do that, the people will, after the politics, they respect you. Well, hey, my friend, stop. Take a break. Rest. When discussions are coming, especially when it has to do with peace, when it is in the interest of the country, when the discussions are to benefit the lives of the people, when the discussions are to benefit the nation, that will encourage investors coming. Do you know what it means for Liberia to have a seat at the Security Council? Do you know what it means, a permanent seat? Do you know what it will mean for our country? Or you want a country where there's insecurity all the time? Is that the kind of country you want? Is that the kind of country you want? I believe you don't want that kind of country. You do not want that kind of country. Everybody wants a country that, jobs, opportunity will be afforded. That's what people want. It's not about just, you say, well, and I mean in power. We're not in power, like you're there, you're fixing. My friend, take a break. Liberia is for everybody. So when discussions come in the interest of the country, everybody should sit around the table and talk about it. Put aside now your political government, take it off, put it one side. Wear the Liberian government. The Liberian government, wear it. Then start to think about the people. So in my mind, I believe that this particular letter, the only disappointment I will have is after maybe former president Weah accepts the invitation, he went and did the video, and he went, he accompanied the president. They went for that visit, and everything is done. And then at the end of the day, now they start to say, "Oh, well, you are not forced to do it," and then which I'm not saying he would. Then I will have disappointment. But this one, once this particular communication is being sent to George Weah, that it had already been sent, it's in good faith. Hey, Mr. Former President, I believe as you love Liberia, you claim you love Liberia, so you have to do this for the country. It is just a communication that it will, and come to think of it, when George Weah just say, well, I started this and I'm joining the government of Liberia, the government of my country. Our president, I joined voice of our president, His Excellency Joseph Nima Boakai, so that Liberia can have permanent seats, at the UN Security Council. And this just a 1 minute video. Then Madam Serif does her own. Then Leba Bowie. Do you know what that means? You know what it means? For you know what it will mean for our country? Do you know what it will mean for our country? Two former leaders, two former presidents, the past president and the immediate past president. Two of them join hands with the current president, and then they are bidding for Liberia to have a seat. Oh, this is a sign of peace, a sign of reconciliation, a sign of unity. It's a sign of unity for the government to write a former president. Look, take politics out of this. Do not always politicize good things when it comes to a nation. Because it's not for you an individual. It is for everybody, the children that are to come. So the people who were here before us, the people who were here before us, the so-called freedom fighters that came and damaged our lives that got us where we are today. Do you think if those people, those so-called freedom fighters, if they had come in the interest of the Liberian people, truly, you think we're going to be having these kinds of discussions? No. But freedom fighters came, what they did, they damaged the hydro. The only hydro we have, they damaged it. Them are covered there today. We're suffering. Liberia is still struggling with electricity. Liberia is still struggling with electricity. Liberia is still struggling with roads. They had big guns, the bomb shells, those shells, heavy weapons, the jet bombers were just launching, and they would send the rockets everywhere on the main roads, damage all the roads, all the good buildings. That the freedom fighters who came to Liberia to liberate the people. So when these discussions are ongoing, it is in the interest of Liberia. That's why I only say my disappointment will be if it is not in good faith. But once it's in good faith, trust me, I think in my mind, the former president should accept this. It's not about force. It is an appeal. Because it is for Liberia. These are the discussions that we are looking forward to watching and seeing people, having. It's not all the time to be instructing people, y'all do this. When another poor Calaso, y'all go there. When another crew Calaso, y'all go there. When they do the one, no. No. Like over the weekend, I was sitting and a group of young guys having discussion. Because normally, when I move around, sometimes I don't walk about though, but when I move, I just wear slippers, short trousers, and just move. Yeah. Except people who know me to be a journalist. So I move around and I just sit around people. And the discussions they were having, well, any people did it too. We'll do our own. When they're doing it, we're telling them, everybody will tell them, but they ain't listening. So we'll do our own too. It is not about we'll do our own too. It is about changing the lives of the people because they were doing it was not right. You came. So when people having discussion, so you see now, this letter was written. Now you check on Facebook, people discussing it. When somebody posts about it, then people have negative side of it. The negative side is that former president was disrespected. In fact, the president, the current president, President Baka, denied the former president on so many rights. He did this to the former president. So it will not be good, in fact, for the president to not attempt, to not do video. What are you saying, my friend? What are you saying? Do you love Liberia? You think Liberia for only you? Liberia is not just for one set of people. No. This country is not for one set of people. It is for everybody. Liberia belongs to every Liberian. Every citizen who has birthright in this country. So when these kinds of discussions are ongoing, if you don't understand it, the best you can do, sit on the fence and watch. Just be a spectator. Once you don't have knowledge, you don't have any good advice again, sit and watch. What will happen if you just sit down for a minute and retrospect and think? What will they said? Look at the clauses within the letter in the communication. Hey, let me go and show you this. Right? Let me read this over you. It says the second line in the first paragraph of this particular letter, it says, the minister said, I would like to take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for your continuous commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Liberia. So the government has recognized that the former president, in fact, the government that George Weah continues to remain committed to maintaining our peace. So it is no doubt that the president, has recognized it. So the president has even, it's a sign of respect. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign of reconciliation, recognizing the efforts of somebody. Recognizing the efforts of somebody. When I started this morning, I recognized people and I made specific reference to Jonathan Moba. Despite all of our, our talking, our Rick Monroe, but when he sees something in you, he recognizes it. If you're wrong, he tells you. That's how it is. Once you're right, he tells you. And then he will not just tell you, oh, maybe you're wrong, Paul. Let's just say, he tells you, say you're right or you're wrong, and you're on track. He gives you advices. That's how a country runs. That's how an institution runs. That's how it is. But other people will see those things as, like you want to bring yourself down. You want to give the man relevance. No, it's not about relevance. It's not about relevance. It's not giving presence. It is about the forward march of the institution or the country. This letter here, there is nothing, no clause in this particular communication sent to the former president, sent to George here that says the Unity Party government. They now say the Unity Party government. It is all about Liberia, our country, Liberia, maintaining the peace. You continue to remain committed in maintaining the peace. Your commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Liberia. You say maintaining peace and stability in CDC or in Monserrato or in your home or in Unity Party. No. Liberia. The whole discussion about Liberia having a permanent seat at the UN Security Council is about Liberia. When Liberia has a seat there now, you know what? Because Liberia now will have a say. Liberia will be making decisions when it comes to security matter. Liberia will have voice now. When there are decisions to be made when it comes to security, Liberia will be part of those discussions. And then people from outside, in Liberia, those investors who want to come, they will come to Liberia because, you're discussing security. You're discussing security. Nobody will want to come in the country and invest. There's no security. The country is not, safe, and everybody running. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody. So, when these things are ongoing, we as Liberians should start to embrace them. We should start to embrace them. But on the contrary, Liberia is a country where every little thing, people politicize it. Whether it is good for the country, they don't care. Whether it is bad, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. That's just the country we're in. That's the country we find ourselves. Every little thing. Even good things want to come. Because one person is not in power, they will do everything, find every means to put a halt to that. They will put halt to that. Because they're not in power. They're not in position. Which is wrong. You not being in position, does that mean that the country should not progress? the country should not move forward. The country does not belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. It does not belong to you. You know, when I hear people every time, well, it's just the country we're in. When I hear people every time, every government that comes and they start to call, they will frame the police, the security. You know what the security sectors, right? The police, the AFL, the immigration. If, for example, now President Bwaka is in power, they say Bwaka police. But come on, the police is not for any president. The police is for the country. You know, oh, so government come. All the police that are there, they should sit down and new police come. Is that what you want? Just stop this mere politicking thing around here. Stop politicizing things. When good things are about to happen for a country, look at it. It's not because you're not in power. It's not because you're not there. You will come tomorrow. Why if tomorrow you given the opportunity to come and govern the affairs of the state? And then the very thing you start now to go against when you want to implement them, and other people come from the other side to different group coming again to do the same to you. What will happen? What will happen? What? Is this the kind of country we want to be running? Is this the kind of Liberia we want to see? So this communication calling on former president, we have to just do at least a 1-minute video. A 1-minute video supporting the nation, the government's bid to have a seat at the United Nations Security Council, and then also accompanying the president. It's a good one. Liberia stands to benefit a lot. Liberia stands to benefit a lot. Do you know other countries that are part of the Security Council of the United Nations? You know what they're benefiting? You know how fast their country is growing when it comes to security? Here we are in this country, we are still struggling when it comes to security. Our border points are still open. Our various entry points remain open. Just recently, I don't know how far the recruitment process has gone, the immigration. Just 500 persons supposed to join, but you know how many persons have just 5, but you know how many persons came, they applied, you at the bar, you know how many persons? Over 1,000 persons were here that morning just to go through. So when these things are happening, we should not look at them to be something that is not good for our country. It is just maybe look. Well, if a certain president reached out to a former president to have a discussion, it is in the interest of the country. Yes. So when you ascend to a position, your predecessor, you ask some question, especially if you can go to your predecessor, people who were around. Well, I'm just coming here, I'm new here, but these things, how was this done? How was it done? What can we do? Well, let me see some of the things you were doing. Sometimes the person, may leave the records there. They left books or things there. You go through them. Oh, take some of the good things that were there. The person was doing, you think were good. Do not keep them. Have discussions with them. Say, well, even though you're not there, I know you used to be there, but you're not there and I'm there now. But I want to have a discussion with you. What can I do? I want to do this. How are you doing it? Oh, you started something. How far? Let me see where you started. How did you start? What were the plans? What were the negotiations you had? In this communication, the government of Liberia recognized the effort of George Weah, what he did. He started it. Because he started it, and the government feels that George Weah, the government doesn't, it's not about the government feels, but the government knows that George Weah has a role to play, a crucial role to play. George Weah's presence at that particular meeting on the 27th of September will be impactful. It's significant. George Weah's presence over there will be significant. That's why. It is not because they just want to invite you, say, let them invite me. No, I don't want to believe that. They just want to invite Josh Weah, say, my man, can't go. I don't want to believe that. I do not want to believe that. So when these things are happening, we should embrace them. When we start seeing these kind of discussions between our present and past leaders, we sit down and applaud them. Look at the situation with Yaka Kolba and Akaras Gray and Kalasco and Koji, Jefferson Koji, former mayor. Kolba has been very vocal. No, past he was very vocal on the past regime, the CDC government. You supporters who were against Yaka, some of you who were against Yaka Kolba for that thing, you were supporting, you were with CDC, you were against Yaka, but now you are supporting Yaka too. So you see, Yaka Kolba, look, I'll tell you people something about politicians. Politicians, if you were just man politician, you would divide yourself, you will go a different place. You will just be creating hatred for each other while the people are there laughing. Whoever thought that Yeke and Kalasco and Gray and Kanyo Bagbala would have sat on a table, knock glasses, drink, have wine or drink together, whatever. Whoever thought you thought that it would have happened? You ever thought it would have happened? But you see that those of you who can always be killing yourselves behind these people, you feel that these people, let me focus on my talking, because young people, they just have a different mindset when things are happening. Young people, you just it's not about you. No, it is not. We should always have a positive mind about good things that are coming to our country. We should always have. So for the president to, written, or the governor of Liberia to have written George Weah to do a 1-minute video, it is not for George Weah. He say for you, he say for our country, for Liberia. It is not for George Weah. So let us stop politicizing things. Let us stop having different mindset when it comes to these kinds of conversation. When it comes to government inviting former leaders, the president inviting former leaders to come and have a conversation. It is not politics. No, campaign con long term. Take off their political garment, put it down now, and start to think in the interest of our country. Do things that will benefit the lives of the people. Think about how you can be impactful. Think about that. Always don't allow your ego, don't allow your ego to drive you away, to make you say, oh, well, enough for me. And we were there, we one Saturday, they can't do it. Some people say, oh, they ain't able now, so they call it Josh, you have to come. It's not about the government, it's not able. No, it is about the person who had the vision, and it is about votes. When Joshua does that video, Madam Salif, Lema Bowie, and they all add their voices, calling on the UN, say there's a need, please, you gotta allow us, give Liberia a chance, let Liberia have a seat, let Liberia have a say. Or you think it's just to come, they say for only Madam Salif, or if only Joshua? No, you're wrong. You're wrong about that. You are totally wrong about that. You're wrong. Politicizing good things. Let us stop it. So the government said we will be deeply grateful for one. If you could provide a brief video message, you just talk, just short message. Well, fellow colleagues, Mr. Secretary General, I, former President of the Republic of Liberia, do hereby support the government of Liberia to have a permanent seat, at the UN Security, the UN Security Council. Just a 1 minute video, just talking about, when I believe this, when Liberia has a permanent seat at the US, it will help foster and build our security strength and people strength, and help foster peace and among nations. It will help, protect our borders, our entry points. You all know in Africa, coups are taking over everywhere. Yeah, right here, you see, just in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, the people say, in fact, they don't want to be part of ECOWAS. They come and launch their own biometric now. The people want to get their own passport. I don't even know whether their passports will be accepted in other countries, since they don't want to be part of ECOWAS. So when we're having this, and then we have this discussion with Joshua, imagine when Malaseli does that video. Do you know what it means? What it will mean for our country? It's a great sign. And this is what every leader, this is it. You create a space where you have other officials coming in. It's not just about one person. You say, well, I just Liberia, and I'm there, so I can't make it. We should not have these kinds of things. So, the government of Liberia, fellow Liberians, has written the former president, George Weah, to do a short video, a 1 minute video approximately, with a message in a bid for Liberia to have a permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council, and to also accompany the president, be part of the delegation on the 27th of this month, this September, 27th September 2024. Something that he started. George Weah started this, and I believe this is what George Weah wanted. So now the time has come. On the 27th of this month, the president will be going to the United Nations. So the president wants George Weah, the former president, to accompany him to go there, do a video and message, just do a short message in a video and go there and publish that video. But the young people, the followers of CDC, followers are politicizing it. Oh, this is not good. You need about the people to say, oh, well, why I reach out to the man? We can do it on our own. And I was just listening to the young guys, right? Young people who I thought would have been having a wonderful conversation on discussing, on it. Well, what do you think this would do if George Weah did this? What would happen? I thought they would have been looking at it from that angle, but arguing around themselves. Well, we can do that, it's not cool. But who tells us what George Weah said? Other person, but who tells us George Weah won't be part of that thing said? I was just like, wow, is this Liberia? Are these young people? Are these really young people having these kind of discussions? Yes, that's what they do. Young guys, people who should be thinking about good things, but in that, they're fighting among themselves why the nation is struggling to grow. They're fighting. Well, that's the letter. That's the communication there. It's already out. And this was on the 6th of September. So this communication now has been forwarded, has been sent, in fact, to the former president. We hope that he accepts this, and because it is what he started, is what he wanted, he envisioned, and now, since government is continuity, this government, President Walker's government, is treading on that path to make sure that the government gets a seat at the United Nations Security Council. Well, folks, that's it for this morning. I'll open the lines now. 0772 758 958, 0772 758 958, 086 393 184, 0886 393 184, or better still, our WhatsApp line for those of you viewing us via social media, plus 231 886 68 1198, plus 231 886 1198. The local lines are 772 758 958. This caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know where you call from? Let's hear you, Prince. You've been following the discussion this morning.
Yeah, following the discussion is very interesting.
Okay. What do you make of it?
Yeah, actually, to look at the respect the current leader has to the former president, and I think that's going to be part of everything that we are doing. Just stay away from bigger activities or what they are going to. Because the president is somebody who points like this to that power authority, who are politicians that to pay a lot of respect to me. So I don't see how they found that they can recognize it. That's later. So I just continue with that thing they can say to me, they are not good work.
How will it be belated? This is for it's in the interest of the country. They're talking about that this is something that started.
Yeah, but in fact, while we have a from 20 the working more for that enough to define the good and go because people
Okay.
Yeah, you know, probably to share with anything.
Okay. Thank you so much. 0772 758 958, 0772 758 958, 0886 393 184, 0886 393 184, plus 231 886 68 1198, plus 231 886 68 1198. Those are the numbers, both local and international, you can use to be part of the conversation this morning on Special Talk here on Kia Radio 95.9. The government of Liberia has written the former president, George Weah, to do two things at least. Firstly, to do at least a 1-minute video with a message supporting the government. Good morning. Good morning. You know where you call from?
Yeah, and I know about
Mr. Mobile, welcome.
yes, and no, and this is and this is what people will always suffer, and they will say we are suffering.
Mm.
We are the cause of the whole suffer. So when you listen to people in this country, it just breaks you down.
Mm.
Because anyhow you try to do things for unity to come, people are just there for unity to come, and just in the country we should just be divided. Come on, listen to Nigeria. Essence of this you party very enough. You must stay around here again. You say President Parker has left it of friends to call former President John Weah.
Oh, yes.
These are things that will bring unity. Then when they do it again, you say no, the former president was just engaged for all the authority. You know what he means?
But this is Liberia.
Then you will continue crying. Because some people who we are talking about, they are big, they have everything to themselves.
It is about the peace of our country. See, Labra having a seat at the Security Council. Labra is now be having conversation. Will be making decisions as well. Will be part of decision making. United Nations. Security Council. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a traditional matter of fact that if you came back to our human leader to get you to share ideas, to put agenda for the country. But then I don't understand it. There are people, people crying in the country are paying to keep that here to them because we ourselves are the boss of our own country. These are people of leaders of our country. So we wouldn't have them to make sure that the representing people in the interest of the country and in the for the benefit of all. But we ourselves want to be divided. You know what I mean? We are President Lucas and his entire family will never suffer in the country. President Weah, former President Weah, and his entire family will never suffer in the country.
And those are facts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Liberians 0772 758 958 0772 758 958 086 393 086 393 184 plus 231 886 68 1198 are the numbers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Your name and where you call from? Veranda Street. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so that's all I do. After election, the current president is supposed to form a former president for them to reconcile policy, finish, and make election finish. The meeting people saying, oh, it is because of the recently now the president will reconcile issues. Because since after election, the former president has never wanted present president has not wanted to say the former president for all his party, like you and then reconcile the social group. It is because the United Nations they say the former president to say also why you expect the people to say because of the United Nations something. So that's it.
So what do you think? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro.
Good morning. You didn't know where you call from.
Every time I'm taking out, you can anything community around it.
Let's hear you.
Because this country is a way from it that we cannot be for their phone. So after what we need a way to get out. But the other question is, what if you get it up? The former president is one of the leaders in this country. What they get to do? What they have done for so many after they launch. What they get to do when you are the first president to tell them for the current president to congratulation. To follow reconciliation to you. What they have no one to say attention to you.
So I want to ask a question. Does reconciliation have a specific time?
It will not have specific time.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
So many aspects of people today because
but this is why but he started this. And so they cannot leave him out. And because in the interest of the country, that's why they're calling him. Don't you see it that way?
So many times. Yeah, because you know they are for so many other people. They didn't know you are well for that. But because of this government,
Thank you so much. 07758958 0772 758 086 393184. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call from? Your line is terrible. Can you shift a little bit? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
So community, let's hear you.
Yes, sir. We are asking the covering the government after the right thing. And I think those are the things that no matter whether it is too or late, but I think they will get at the way that we are doing to the world here. Former President Weah is in the interest of the people of this nation.
Okay.
Because if you let the office and somebody choose me, and the quality by the time you let it, you are taking the chair. Here or people let you to get it just even if the person was against you, because you are in the interest of that institution. I think you will let go, swallow your pride, go back to the president and get it done. And then leave it because they did, don't even tell you someone. Nothing else you can say about that.
Okay.
We can do now, and we pray that the ex-president will communication and expression to do.
Okay.
We now the follower of peace that say, yes, this man is a dear instrument of peace at this country.
Okay.
But it's any attempt to restrict that to blast everything.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Political things, we will do more than that we say. So that's a feeling for you and because of the peace of the country. Because we started it quiet and let it start to complete.
Okay.
Thank you.
This person. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name is from?
Yeah, my name is Jimmy Ghana. I'm calling from
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to give my own view.
Let's hear you. Go ahead.
1 hour. One way I said it from our president to call the former president to work together and not to bring the country together, together.
Oh.
I'm going to power. We are able to stop the president. That will use the national food. The air out.
Oh.
Now we can find out what's up with it. But now they are calling out the war of the United Nations are calling out for representatives from the North to represent the country. Why our president cannot do?
So get this one straight. So, no. Listen. Is that why he cannot go? It's not only George we accept former President Salif. We're not only former president, we are, and now why the president get going, not the president not going. No, don't get it wrong.
Yeah, but our president,
So is there a specific time? Is there a specific time for reconciliation? Okay. Thank you. Let's take this person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, that person seems to be ready. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not ready, man. I don't know. Edwin, go ahead. I mean, I don't know. You're not ready. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. And you know where you call from?
Yeah, this is Benedict calling from Central Mode.
Benedict, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you very much for the show this morning. I think it's quite fascinating for the so-called.
Hello. Let me hold you there, please. Take it back. You have to be very careful the words you use on this radio. Be very careful, please. Go ahead.
With respect to the former president, after all we have gone through the humiliation, the big, and not to keep an executive, specifically the present president of the Republic, speaking to any of the humiliation that I in the context of a lot of international exports. I mean, I want to keep looking at the companies that in and for this is and being being council. I think I actually work on personally.
So you think the letter is a deceit to the former president?
Yeah, the city is a deceit. The fact is, before and the topic come alive with this part. Let me come on. And still have internet. I don't believe it. Secretary General Fisher fixing the actually with Gabby and the university of come out in the judiciary. We're kind of boss up in this city through the thing. The topic not a little bit all.
Okay.
Thank you. Speak of the issue that General you want to stick with it now.
Thank you. Too many people on the line. Good morning. Yes, your name where you call from? Right now, let's hear you. Go ahead, you live. Okay. 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 Thank you so much. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. And you know where you call from?
Yes, I'm calling from New Georgia Junction.
Let's hear you.
Yes, thank you for the topic on that discussion. Because sometimes when we hear some people say Niagara is the only country we have, we're looking at people. If you know that is the only country you have, the thing that's going to benefit the country, when you try to put it inside the thing and try to do differently. President Weah, everybody to the world know that he was a president of this nation. Okay? Today, he has transferred power to another president. Because of President Weah, anything that's going to benefit the country, people are denying it. Looking at people, really, I'm telling you, the president took himself and said, let me go to the president because the state value and need something that's supposed to benefit the whole country for tomorrow. children to class. They decide to go to the president. The people saying it's not time, in fact, they're not supposed to be the president. They're not supposed. You know what the people bring to this country? Why we put loyalty to human beings more than the country? Why?
Oh.
You know, you're looking at them seriously. Why? You are supposed to benefit the nation. Then you are telling people to go because the president will not speak to the president. What they have to say so?
Wow.
We surprise. We say we are maturing in politics, but the substance is so much.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for the topic.
Thank you so much for your input. 0772 758 958 0772 958 086 393 184. The numbers, the lines are booming this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you come from?
So, from Johnson Road.
From Johnson Road. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I kept listening to all of that.
Oh.
So, all I want to do is to be training. But when the president speaking about this, what was about that for the China president, when they now speaking to contain or to initiate action or to say, oh, that is not my doing or cannot the US talk or whatever you need to do. But when it comes to organization issue, you go to run the common person to pay back. That is the issue. We want to protect. When it comes to president for everybody, have to be picking choose to be president of the
okay.
But the president proceeding is not being weighed down and you want to for the former president to take part into your navigation because you want to anything taking career to go to you. I mean, you know, without corporate president, I tell you that the former president is doing going to.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you come from?
My name is Tommy F. Williams. Join the conversation.
Tommy Williams, welcome.
Yes, sir. You see, the communication, you know, given to the sent to the former president, it's in a correct direction. That letter it was written and sent to in a good faith and nationality and picture of the state. That people are you trying to make construe the nature of that particular communication. President Weah is that former president Weah is that a single person that received that letter?
Of course.
That letter was sent to criminal agreement. The president Weah being the former president of this country, he is just one of those. It doesn't mean that if President Weah President Weah refuses to give his consent or his contribution to stop anything. I don't want to follow the law. It will not stop that president from going on. Some of the people that receive a letter, one is a former president, one is yes, we have a permanent experience. The government to work in this country. They have that organization that receive that letter. The government in that way, yes. The people from whatever you already give out their support. And that's what the government, you know.
Okay. Oh, we lost you. Good morning. Yeah, quickly. St. Francis, let's hear you.
Now, how do you say we are not honor because head idea, because the little but those things they know good.
Okay. Okay.
What we say on the former president, what we say on that is the same thing that
thank you so much. Thank you. Last caller. Good morning. Yeah, you are the last caller. Good morning.
I'm going to let the president broadcast. So we got some more from Bravo to the president, some of the president.
Let's hear you, son.
I appreciate the matter of president. I think we like the young to have a sense of belonging. We should be all of the group of the murder, we can do all of the material too. Because the national ability to be key, you can take any president, any governor, anybody can do a senator to develop a country that don't try and then go up to teach them all over the country. That's what I mean. The common problem with the institute and Barcelona former Ellis Brazil Pele, the private nation for state there as president. There will be no space.
Okay.
Only given time.
Okay.
If you are going to president, the individual are very giving to follow the program of the end of plan to take place at the time to go to place.
Okay.
And then all of the time is to prepare honor to us so it should consider honor to God. No. We cannot have a nationalistic approach and want to do any other thing contrary to the figure of the country.
Okay.
It's nothing to the president. Those are who feel that the government of the country is doing an interest in that state. We can't say to the government responsible. We are good men. We are key for the country. We are acting like common spirit. We can't have the only institution in the level of the chapter to the country.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we have to go. We've been here for a long time. We have to go now. Thanks to all of you, man. But that's just it there. So, thanks to our many colors, viewers, those of you followed us on the social media, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks to you. Thanks to George Weah, who have been here producing. We'll be back on tomorrow, God's willing, the 18th of September. My name has been Jefferson. We do have yourselves a pleasant Tuesday. Bye bye.